Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing our weekly check-in. So we are going to be checking in from Sunday the 1st until today being Friday the 6th. So not too much going on, a lot of bill paying on the first day of the month. We had a few expenses on Monday, and then Tuesday I picked up some household type things, diapers, and then the rest of it went into our savings challenge. And then the past 3 days I have had no spend days. Today, yesterday, and Wednesday were all no spend, and I'm very proud of that. So we haven't really spent much money this week. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first category we like to check in is for our groceries, and that is in our blue category. So we have 3 for groceries right here, so we're going to add those up. So we have $46 plus 10 plus 24, which equals $80. So we're going to flip on over, and we're going to put in our categories that we are going to be checking in for. So we like to check in for groceries. And we spent $80. All right. So each month we have $600 for groceries and $80 for diapers, and we put those in the same category when we check in. So that is a total of $680. So we're going to subtract that from the $80, which should leave us with $600 remaining. So $600. All right, and if we divide that by how many weeks we still have, which is 3. Let me make sure. 1, 2, yep, by 3 more weeks. So we got 3 more Fridays. Equals about $200 a week. So that is a really good. We didn't have, like, I did a lot of shelf cooking this week, and on our menu we didn't need to buy anything really. So that was always a good thing. We had what we needed at home. So we're gonna go ahead and check off of those 3. 1, 2, and 3. So our next category we like to check in for is our gas. And seeing that my husband did get his car back, I'm gonna try to keep track of who got gas. That way we know how much his car is gonna end up needing. So if we need to change our budget, we'll be able to. So we have 2 expenses. We have $30 here and $26, which is a total of $56. All right, so we got gas. We spent $56. Oh, we forgot to check in. All right, so we're gonna pull out my wallet real fast. We're gonna check in for groceries. And I think next month I might do some different envelopes just so I can change it up a little. So let's see how much we have in groceries. So we have 1, 2, 53, 54, 55, 50. So we have $5.50 in groceries. All right, and in diapers, we have 20, 40, and 50. All right, so we're doing really well in both of those categories. All right, so back to gas. So for gas, we budget $200 right now a month, and we've already used $56. So we have $144 remaining, and that is correct. I still have not downloaded my bank app back onto my other phone so I can show y'all. So if we divide this one by 3 more weeks, we have about $48 a week, which might be a little tight, but I haven't really went anywhere this week, so I might make it a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks in my car on 1 tank of gas. We shall see. I haven't been going too many places, so. All right. So the next category we like to check in for is my spending. Let's check off the purple, which is in the green category here. And we only have on Monday here. This was actually Sunday when I was working, and I filled it up with all the bills that we paid that day, so I put it on Mondays here. And I completely forgot that this month we are doing Take Your Lunch to Work for the Budget Mom Saving Challenge. It slipped my mind until I pulled out my thing and saw that that's what was supposed to be going for this month. I was like, okay, no more eating out. And my sister's been really helpful telling me, do not eat out. It is not happening. Don't eat out. Go home. So I went to Zaxby's and spent $7. The cashier gave me back 2 5s and 3 1s. So those went into our savings challenge. So we spent a total of $20 for my spending. So spent 20. So I had $100 to start with, so I should have $80 remaining. So let's check groceries, my allowance. So we have 20, 40, 60, and 80. So there's $80. All right. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry, one of my babies woke up, so I had to go check on them. All right, so our next category that we're going to be checking in for is miscellaneous, which is our yellow sticker here. And as you can see, we have not had any miscellaneous stickers yet for this week. So we should still have $100. So we're going to do miss. Whoa. Spent 0. So we should total have remaining is 100. So let's check and make sure. Alrighty. So here's our miscellaneous category. I'm going to pull it out. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81. So we have 100 in miscellaneous. Alright. Our last category that we like to budget or check in for is unbudgeted. Here. Alright, let's flip over and see if we have any unbudgeted. Our unbudgeted stickers would be in the gray color, so let's see if we have any. So no, no, no. So we have no unbudgeted expenses so far this month. So we're going to put 0 spent, nothing remaining because we don't budget anything for unbudgeted. And then we don't worry about, we're weak on these. Alright, so those are our expenses for this week. We are doing fabulous. Our gas might be off just because we are back to 2 cars. So depending on how much we end up spending this month in gas, might tell us having to increase our gas budget back up a little bit. But we shall see. Alright, so we are going to make sure we have all of these checked off. Those are checked off. Alright, so this week we've already paid student loans, my cell phone, the rent, the Mazda, and the power. So after this month we paid off my husband's phone, so next month our cell phone bill is going to be lower than it has been. Our power bill is still pretty high. I'm trying to still get it lower down. And then I didn't have this updated in our budget, but my spending, my husband's spending, and miscellaneous all ended up with $100 in there. Allstate has changed because we got his car and there's only 2 months left on our policy right now. So we owe $218 for this month and next month, and then the following month it should go back down under $200. And then cell phone will change. I think that's it for right now. So I just wanted to show y'all that. And let's show you sinking funds. So we have had some purchases in our sinking funds. We've paid Amazon Prime, came out of sinking funds. I bought some clothes for myself, and then my daughter, we bought her some clothes. And I finally got my oil change done for my car. So that was like $49 and some change. So I just put $50 because I don't keep change in the envelopes inside of my folio here. But those are all the expenses that we've had so far. I know these say the February, but we closed it out right before I did these two here. So those are all of our expenses so far for our sinking funds. I think we're doing pretty well in there. All right. Let's see. And then we are going to go ahead and fill in our paycheck budget here on this page. Zoom y'all in. There we go. Alright, so for our paycheck budget, we're going to start with my husband's income for this week. His income was $770.38. This week I made $50 at the office. And on last weekend I helped a friend and made $40 from that. Alright, so our total income for this past week is $860.38. Okay. So, and as most of y'all know, I do my layout differently than most because we are a month ahead on our budget. So I lay out how much we budget to bring in on this row here all the way down. And then I will divide this number by how many weeks we have. And at the end of the month, if these 4 lines total here to match this number, that means we have just what we need for our bill for the next month. So it's March now. All this money will pay for our bills in May. All right, so we need $150 for the Mazda, $150 for rent, and $150 for groceries. I did write these in a different way just so I can have them in just so I could have them listed from largest to smallest. But I did forget one, and thank you for letting me know that I did not put power. That would have been a big issue if I didn't have the money to pay the power bill. That's a very important bill for us. Alright, so next up we have gas and spending, which both get $50. Alright, Allstate, it should have been up here, but it wasn't supposed to be this high. But since it is, it needs $55. Oh, I wrote 50. Hold on, let's fix that. 55. There we go. For AT&T, we're going to need 35 because our new bill for May will be $138. For miscellaneous, we're going to need 25. For diapers, we're going to need 20. And I am going to change our water bill or water budgeted amount because our bill keeps coming in more than 70 now. So we're going to push that up to 80 so it's covered, because I don't want to have to keep having being negative for the water. So we're going to do 20. For the water. Student loans is getting 15. Charter will get 15. Pest control will get 10. This week we're going to put 20 into snowball and 20 into sinking funds. And then the power is 75. All right. So let's add this up and make sure it equals 860 really fast. Alright, so that equals the 860, which is exactly what we need. Alrighty. So there is our paycheck breakdown. Alright. So we have done our weekly check-in. We've got all of those checked off. We've had 3 no spend days all back to back. Let's see if we can keep it up, but we probably won't, because tomorrow we're going out for my nephew's birthday and celebrating that by going out to eat tomorrow night. So we're gonna do that. I did my paycheck breakdown right there. I showed y'all the bills that were different that I knew were going to be changing this month. We filled in all of our numbers here. We got $200 remaining a week for groceries, which is really good. $48 for gas, which is okay. We'll see if that needs to be changed. We still have $80 in our spending and $100 in miscellaneous. So I think this month might look as well as it did last month, but you never know. And we got our transaction log filled in. So I do like to see the transaction log in this form as well as the calendar. The calendar just kind of gives me an overview on what days I'm spending money on and what days I'm not. That way I can try to work on not spending as much money on those days. But this here just gives me a layout all on one sheet straight down, so I won't have to keep flipping back and forth. I can just look at this, and fill it in this way as well. But I do color coordinate it with my code with this little slip here with each sticker. I do try to color coordinate it. That way it matches all up. I showed y'all our sinking funds and what we have spent so far in there, which I am so glad that it's there, that we can use it and not have to worry about it. It is always a good thing. So that is all we are doing in this video. I hope that y'all like and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye now.